right. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the lands of Carrion. Session something, I don't know anymore.
44?
Sure.
Magic.
4-4, two great numbers. In the last session, our group of workers made their way to the strange shrine in the woods on an unknown planet led by the strange creature named Flutter, trying to figure out where the sacrificial meat was being sent from Bone Broth Elixirs back in Thornhearth. You guys found a very unwelcoming hole in the ground. Fun. And when
A looped hole.
a very well lubed hole, yes.
Oh God.
Back on this already, huh?
Yep.
Back on it. But if there was one thing you all could not avoid, it was the massive insect-like legs that began to climb their way out of the hole, attempting to grab each of you and drag you into the pit with whatever the creature was, as well as an undead archer hiding off to the side who was taking shots at you, seemingly trying to defend the area. Thankfully, the legs that managed to escape and the archer were all dealt with accordingly without too many issues on your all's part, but you all pretty quickly began to go through your immediate use healing supplies, I should say, when Epitaph took a quick look and realized that the whole creature was making its way up and would be up in just a few moments. And indeed, this massive, ugly-ass entity has managed to pull itself out of the hole, taking up this entire large space, and has begun stomping towards you all, though, quite frankly, you guys haven't really been struggling that much to injure it. So it's already hurting pretty bad from the effects you all have put on it, and as we pick up the session today, we are at the top of round 3 with Yema's turn. What would you like to
Jericho,
do? Yes?
this thing was frightened
It is
last
still
when we left
frightened.
off? Okay,
There's just no animation.
okay.
Okay.
It's
I'm going
frightened and
to debilitating shot in order to keep it slowed, so it doesn't hurt my friends,
Sounds good.
or I guess my coworkers in this case.
Yeah. Unreliable
Pretty sure
allies.
Outside of work, I'm pretty sure we all just don't affiliate with each other.
Yeah.
That is absolutely a hit for 16 points of damage and slowed 1 on the creature.
Mhm. Okay, and then I'll go for an assisting shot to
Sounds good.
give a bonus to hit to Barris.
All right.
Thank you.
If I hit, anyways. Which I
looks to be a
do.
hit to me.
Okay, go ahead, and I
already
can't put it
that
on
for
you.
him.
Okay, cool.
I got you. All right, another 17 points of damage to it, and making it a little bit easier for Barris to get his hit off. That'll bring us to your turn, Barris.
Jericho, I cannot remember if I recharged my spell strike last time.
You know what? Neither can I.
I think
Okay.
you did, because I think that was your last action.
I
was
think
to
so
recharge
too.
it.
Okay.
We can also just roll a die if you want.
I'm pretty sure you recharge your spell strike
okay.
for what it's worth.
Let's go with that then.
Yeah, you did your once per day recharge, I remember.
Okay. First action,
Mhm.
cast Sure Strike.
Okay.
Put that on myself. And then we're gonna do a spell strike, and for the spell, we'll just do ignition because the last time it was so horrible.
Yeah, then crit succeeding the save against Chain Lightning was a bit rough. Alright, go for that attack roll then. That definitely looks like a hit to me.
Okay. Damage.
Ooh, so many damage types. It's so beautiful.
Then here's ignition.
Alright.
All the colors of the rainbow.
I know. So many damage types. Another 25 fire damage on top of it. This thing is looking quite rough at this moment in time. And that will bring us to its turn as your turn ends, Varys. And what to do indeed is the question. I think we're gonna bite some people with the many mouths of this thing. The question is who? The answer is Cavis. Get bitten, idiot.
Oh, hey, my game's working now.
Or not.
Damn it.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Cavis, I'm just never gonna hit you and let you use your abilities.
At this rate, yeah.
I try. Believe me, I do. In fact, I'm gonna go for it again, just for
Oh,
you.
yay.
I hit you.
Oh my god, yay.
That's gonna be 24 points of damage to you.
Oh my god, and I'll take it. I will take
It was-
it.
You're not gonna
You have to
Goes, yeah,
reaction.
I just looks
I
at him
am.
like,
No,
what
no, I
the
am. I still take the damage though, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yes, you're right.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? There it is.
Iron
finally.
Command.
Finally. At the end of it all.
Yeah, it'll take the mental damage. Go ahead and roll that 46. Or would you like to deal persistent mental damage to it? I believe you have that option from Iron Repercussions.
Do I?
Yep, that is your first class feat you chose. You can either do a flat mental damage, or you can make it take persistent mental damage.
Do the persistent. Yeah.
Okay.
Persistent works.
Sounds.
Hey, cheers for Cavis.
So it'll be 4d6 persistent mental I have to do.
Want me to roll it still?
Nope, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Because persistent is a different type.
Oh, okay.
So that I've got to manually apply unless you have a button for it. Alright,
Nope.
so he'll take 4d6 damage at the end of his turn, guaranteed. But he's going to attempt to bite you now, or attempt to grab you as a free action with its mouth. Since it did manage to...
I think.
If that's what you're into.
Well, I mean, that's what Cavis is into, pain and all that, you know?
You have been got.
Oh, darn.
Prepare to get thrown in the hole.
Oh. The naturally lubed hole?
Can we move past that, please?
Anyway.
Following that up, it is going to make a leg strike against you, Barris.
Does it have a third action since it was slowed?
Epitaph, your turn. As he takes a lot of damage instantly. And fails both of them. Thank you for reminding me that he was slowed.
Problem. I'm gonna do a regular strike, and then I'm gonna try a confident finisher.
Sure.
And he is flanked, right, with
He is
Cavis
flanked
still?
right now, yep. That's a hit. 26 points of damage. He's looking very rough.
All right, and now time for the finisher. Hope it's something good.
No.
I will hero point that.
Okay. There you go. Still a miss.
It's all right. I can still do precision
Yes,
damage.
you can indeed, which is absolutely going to be enough to end this creature's existence.
Wow.
Hurrah.
As your blade
I love
chops
confident.
into its legs, and with a screaming roar, it becomes unable to hold its own weight up and collapses to the ground. Having panache would be great if we were still in initiative.
No, he's just a snob, so he's gonna milk it.
That's fair. All right. With that, the combat comes to an end.
We were
Okay.
literally 2 turns away from killing it last session.
Yeah, yeah. I ended up weakening it right before the fight because I thought you guys were pretty low, but I did not account for how low I had kept its AC and health for you guys. So you did very well against it. Well done. I will move it to remind you all that there is simply a hole underneath, and whoever dragged an unbuilt macro on there. Shame.
Hey, I guess it's time for us to look in the hole.
You want to look into the hole?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of do want to look in the hole, yeah.
Anyone who wants to look in the hole can give me a perception check.
Still loop.
Now that it's not filled with a horrible monster, Yema will throw a torch down. Or a rock with a light spell on it, or whatever.
Okay.
Yay for dope. That wasn't intentional.
Kavis, shame.
Yeah.
Shame, I
It
tell
was
you.
it was a fat finger. I'm sorry.
For shame. Reroll blind, please.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
By the way, I'm curious. What was my precision damage on that last finisher?
16 damage. Man had 9
Pretty good
health
rolls.
left. Wow, Kavis, you somehow rolled even worse when you rolled blind.
Oh,
You're not
nice.
an idiot. Okay.
Oh my god.
Putting light on a spell and tossing it down. You would normally expect it to like bounce off the wall and clatter down towards the ground, right? Or were you trying to like just drop it dead center if possible?
Drop it dead center.
Okay. Yeah, it falls pretty far. As you all watch the rock fall, you see this slime seems to just continue all the way down the shaft, and it progresses roughly 300 or so feet before the light stops moving. The very distant echo of the rock hitting the ground reports back to you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Who wants to go first?
Jericho, for falling in Pathfinder, is it just you fall your movement speed per turn, or is it you just hit the ground?
Pathfinder is one of those systems that doesn't really have rules for describing how far you fall each round. So we just kind of wing it. It's more if you have an idea of
Fortunately,
something
I'm
you
not-
would like to do while you're falling, you can let me know in advance and we'll discuss it.
Yes, I would like to see if this could work for all of us. If I
I
could
really wish we had
somehow,
legendary proficiencies. I have catfall.
if we all jumped, and then as soon as we got within 60 feet of the ground, I could cast this to lift us and set us on the ground.
I think you could definitely make that work, yeah. Because 300 feet like this, you're definitely not falling that entire distance in 6 seconds.
Okay.
So, I think I will probably ask for a... you are an arcane caster, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll ask for an Arcana check when you're doing it, just to sort of activate it at that precise moment when you are within 60 feet of the ground, but before you all go kersplat.
Yeah. Let's get healed up too, just in case things go wrong.
I was
think
gonna say we
some
should
of
probably
you-
prep before going.
Yeah, I think some of you could even survive the fall without issue if you're at full health.
Yeah, but can we survive whatever's waiting for us on the ground?
Rock and stone?
Okay, stop. Sorry.
Yeah, if you guys want to take an hour and a half to 2 hours here up top and rest yourselves before preparing to head down, you absolutely can.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Which
Yeah.
will take
I'm
you...
not going to camp next to the hole, though.
It takes you to a little after 2:30 in the afternoon. By your reckoning of the sun's movements, if you're keeping a time that's at least close to Galarian's schedule. So, I don't.
Are
I'm
watches
not
a thing
science
in this
man.
one, like pocket watches?
Yeah. Yeah. And I imagine Epitaph
Epitaph.
is snobbish enough to have a pocket watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is it gilded?
Engraved.
Yeah, that checks out. Alright, so
I'll spend some extra gold if I have to.
you guys take some time to heal up wounds, move the massive monster carcass out of the way so you have easy access down into the hole itself. It's up to
Okay,
you if
and
you'd like to just jump in.
we're gonna have to be within 10 feet of each other for this to work, so yeah, we're gonna
Good news.
Davina.
I was gonna say the hole.
Yeah. You guys
All right.
can all jump in the hole at the same time. Hold hands.
Varys.
Kumbaya, my lord.
We're going in.
Okay.
I really hope this works.
Go ahead and give me that.
Well, we won't have to worry
Arcana
about getting stuck.
No, we won't.
No, there's enough room. We're good.
Okay.
That wasn't what I was referring to.
Oh god.
Well,
check.
wouldn't Davina be on Cavis's shoulders?
Sure.
Maybe. Here's a question: is anyone touching the wall on your way down? Or are you guys
Absolutely
No.
not.
trying to just remain?
I'm trying not.
Cavis
I'm
is
trying
dead
not
center.
to.
He wants
Yeah.
nothing to do with it.
No one wants to touch the slime.
No.
No.
Cowards.
I will roll acrobatics to navigate midair if I have to.
You want to maneuver in flight?
Stay away from the walls. Yeah.
I'm not mean enough to ask for that. Barris, go ahead and give me that Arcana check.
Is this one
actually
able to be public or blind?
Oh, it's public.
Okay.
I want you to use a hero point and
They
still
just-
fail.
Wow.
I think there's actually a feat specifically for navigating midair.
There is
Yeah.
aerobatics mastery.
Oh, I am.
Would you like to hero point that?
Yes.
It's
So
a
we don't
1,
roll
we all die.
worse.
Okay. I don't. I think that's. I hope that's decent.
How confident
I'll-
are you?
I don't have any other choice but to accept it.
I just want to know, how confident are you in that being a good roll?
Don't. I'm gonna bully you.
I am humbly confident.
Humbly confident. Well, I accept your humble confidence. The magic activates when everyone is right about 40 to 50 feet above the ground. You all feel your descent slow and find yourselves able to control yourselves gently down to the ground, such that you do not risk going splat at the bottom. I actually think, realistically, had you guys failed, only Hesea and Davina would have even fallen unconscious from that. Because everyone else has more than 150 health. So...
And I have cat falls, so hopefully
yeah,
that
you've
would have
got
dampened it a
catfall, so
little
you
bit.
would have dampened it
Was-
slightly.
Was the 27 a failure?
Yes.
Okay.
You needed to hero point that.
Okay. I'm glad I did.
As you all land down on the bottom, you find yourself in a small passageway. Walls on either side that appear to be much more structured, put together. You can see the hole actually began to narrow near the bottom before depositing you all in this passage. There's a few sets of stairs going down, and a set of iron double doors at the end.
Damn, and this creature was sitting just above the bottom of the passage?
Yep.
Talk about
Oh god. Oh no.
What?
I teleported.
heckin'
I
gate guard.
no clipped.
Did you leave
Oh.
reality?
Yes.
Oh, because I didn't have a wall there. Why did I not have a wall there?
Someone
That
wanna
has been
peek? Why
rectified. Why
Somebody
was I
should
wall there? What
listen
idiot.
in. Oh,
Oh,
Hey.
not even listening. Okay, I see how
Oh.
it is.
Oh.
Okay, so we
All
thank
right,
you
then.
for that.
Was it me? It
All
was
right.
not me.
That was Allie.
It was me. I'm sorry.
well, we're
The door bandit strikes again.
oh wow, we're fighting that.
No,
So
not
we're fighting
necessarily.
we're fighting the personification of death. How lovely.
So,
I
No,
mean,
that's the personification of Ergathua.
you're both wrong. Congratulations.
Nice.
Idiots.
As you open the door, you
Is
find
that the
yourself-
Grim Reaper?
I'll drop a Grim Reaper if you want.
No. We don't want a Grim Reaper.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Kind of
Please
sounds like
continue
you want
on with
one.
your. Please continue
No.
on with your wondrous description, Jericho.
I haven't even started yet. As you push the doors open, more like Yema kind of pushes into you guys to push the doors open.
come on.
They open into a well-lit, sort of octagonal chamber. You see designs across the stone floors, what appears to be a large, almost cauldron in the center of the room. More of a bowl, I should say, placed atop a pedestal. 2 braziers out of sight because of the open doors leak warm firelight into the air, and 3 sets of double doors adorn each additional wall, with a towering figure standing in front of the door directly opposite you, scythe propped up against the wall, and they just stand with their hands in front of them, watching you as you enter.
Hello?
Hello.
Mhm.
May we ask your name?
I am the one without a name.
I
Keeper
see,
of
I see.
Vigilance, if you must.
Ominous.
Okay, Miss,
I name you Charles.
Not another Charles, no.
well,
Sorry, reference.
Miss Keeper of the Gate, may I... We actually don't quite know what this place is. Would you be willing to explain it to us?
Enter.
Sure.
As you shut the doors behind you, as she stands there watching you all. This is a place of experimentation, creation, and suffering.
I see. Emma's gonna... well, like, I assume we have some kind of, like, sketch of the things, of the creatures that
The
we're
Terrorguard?
looking... Yeah, the Terrorguard. And Yema will pull out a sketch of the Terrorguard and show it to the Keeper of the Gate. Be like, perhaps you know if these sort of things are experimented on here?
Her eyes flicker down to it briefly before returning to just staring at you. A byproduct.
See, would
I
we...
suppose these other.
Oh,
sorry, go
go
ahead.
ahead, Epitaph.
I don't suppose other of your experiments are used for military application.
use of what leaves this place is not my concern. Only that what enters remains.
Now that we have entered, will we be required to stay?
Have you entered? You have 3 choices of direction to take, but as of now, no entrance has been made. You stand at the gateway now, with a choice before you.
Would you be willing to tell us where we might find these creatures in here?
That is for you to discover.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Whether you go east or west, you will eventually arrive at the place you seek. If you pass north, you will arrive there all the sooner.
And are you willing to tell us what awaits us beyond each door?
No,
I had assumed.
And the door to the north is available, or do you block that path?
the door to the north is locked. Only through sacrifice can it be unlocked.
Any
And
volunteers?
Is
Well-
is the cauldron raised off the ground? Like, can we see into it, or is
You
it too
can
high
step
for us to
up
see
to
into?
it and look into it. At the moment, it's like the platform itself is roughly 3.5 feet tall, and then it's more of a large bowl sitting atop it.
Okay.
But you can absolutely step up and take a look into it if you'd like. Looking into it, the bottom of it almost looks like a sieve. There are a number of perforations in the bottom of the bowl.
Is this a Saw situation? We each have to donate blood.
Can we
Uh.
at least ask what is expected to be sacrificed?
To pass north, one must burn the drop of life.
Good.
Oh.
Go ahead, sorry.
What about for those of us who have no life to burn?
There are other paths that await you, are there not?
Okay, I have no life to burn.
Yes, yes. We all know who does.
Yeah.
If
Davis steps into. Go ahead, Ellie.
I was just gonna ask if, since Berlis has no life to burn, will he be allowed north if the rest of us go north?
The price is paid, and the group may travel as one. Should warn you, though, that beyond sacrifice, the path to the north is by far the most dangerous, but may reveal additional truths to you.
Would Apple roll up a sleeve and pull out a small knife and put some blood into the bowl?
Okay. Blood begins to drip from your injury into the bowl.
Do you need me to take damage?
No. It's not a situation that requires heavily injuring yourself to proceed that direction.
Just some things, if you do blood, it requires 1 point of damage or
Yeah, I'm
something, so
aware.
I was just checking.
I'm not that spiteful. You're also level 12, 1 point of damage doesn't matter much to you. I'm spiteful in other
Alrighty.
ways.
Cadis, what were you saying earlier?
Oh, I was just gonna help if needed, but if
Oh,
his
yeah.
blood's enough, then we're good.
So I can't remember. Is Yema alive?
Yeah, Yema is fully alive, yes.
The only one in the group who isn't alive is me.
Okay. I couldn't remember if Barris was alive or not. Or Cavis.
Cavis isn't, no. Or he is, I mean, sorry.
But isn't he an automaton?
Yeah, but I believe Jericho said that still counts as quote unquote living. So,
Uh,
alive.
It's like he's a combination.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess Cavis can put, friggin' motor oil.
I was gonna say motor oil or something like that, hydraulic fluid.
Yeah. Yeah, Yema will put some of her blood.
Okay.
Cool.
Cavis does the same.
All right. The vat begins to fill with blood. Strangely enough, not much pours out of your wounds, but the bowl seems to be filling much fuller than the blood provided than the three of you could be. But once the bowl fills to the top, it suddenly stops rising. Each of your injuries seal on their own. The blood stops flowing.
Or Bloody Mary, madame.
Path is not yet opened.
That's right, it has to be burned.
Who has
Um,
fire magic?
Well, there's some furnaces over here.
And the Berserkers are behind us.
Yeah. Pick up the bowl and pour it in the fire, I guess.
The
How big is the
is
bowl?
attached to the table.
Yeah, you're gonna
Oh.
have to bring like a torch or something over.
Okay.
You just want me to light it on fire?
I think Barris using magic to light it on fire makes sense.
I was gonna see
That
if there are
works.
any limbs on the ground we could just catch on fire and chuck in. But that works.
I know the map shows limbs. It is surprisingly well kept in this room, though.
Okay. So,
Simply do not have the ability to just delete them. Alright. Using magic
I
to
will-
light the blood.
yes.
Okay. Flames begin to dance
Explodes.
atop the blood in the bowl. And very slowly, the level of blood begins to lower. Draining slowly, and you'll hear a turning of gears and troughs on the floor that lead adjacent to the door proclaimed to be locked begin to fill with blood themselves. You all hear the sound of doors
Oh, that's just ominous.
unlocking. The way is now open. Should you choose to take the route. Once you have opened a door, beware. Cannot open another.
Davis, if you will please take the lead.
Yep.
Before we open the doors,
Can we listen or check
Yes.
the door before opening the door, please?
the goddamn door.
Does someone have a brass ear in the party?
Of course I do.
She does. Yeah.
In my greater every need.
I feel like doors are our biggest enemy in this campaign.
Yep.
Beyond the door, Yema, you hear a mixture of tortured screaming and laughter echoing.
Not creepy at all.
I mean, one way
Compared
or
to what
another,
we've seen.
Yema would like to head north since it apparently greater risk, greater reward kind of thing.
All right, let's
Open the doors, I guess.
let us do it. Sark.
Shot. All right.
Welcome
Oh.
to the hallway, idiots.
Wait. Why is there teeth at the far end?
Spikes.
You
That
find
looks kind of
yourself
like a.
looking into just an extensive hallway. About halfway through, it looks like it opens up slightly, but you can see a platform above. Can't make out what's on it, but the edges of the platform appear to be coated in iron spikes, like a railing, although to the east of it, it looks like that has been broken. It's about 10 feet up off the ground. Way down at the end of the hallway, a set of steps leads up to another set of double doors, though.
Okay. Shall we then?
We shall.
Path has been chosen. Enjoy your stay.
I hope they have good room service.
Oh God! Please don't start with the jokes.
Yeah.
Kavis says as he's walking down the hallway.
I'm a wit swashbuckler. What do you expect?
You guys gonna join us?
Yeah, are you gonna come down the hallway, or are you gonna let me and him be sacrificed? Oh, okay. Okay.
I was going to,
The
but
door shut
Golly.
behind you.
All right.
All right. You said this was open right here, or the railing was just broken,
About
right?
10 feet up, the railing is broken slightly.
Does anybody wish to take a peek?
Does anyone have a spyglass?
Uh,
Or we
yeah,
can
I mean, Yema
lift
has
somebody
like
up.
sunsight and stuff. Is this like an elevated?
Yep, that's about 10 feet up.
Yeah,
You technically cannot
Um,
see it at the moment.
saying we could try lifting somebody up right here to look over.
As
I
you
guess
pass
Epitaph is just
underneath
going for it.
Epitaph, you can actually see there's a grate in the platform above you. That looks to be both a grate and potentially tracks of some sort.
I could
Interesting.
potentially fly up there, but I don't know.
We want to go up there.
I mean, we could have taken a peek, but everybody wanted to keep going, so I guess
Well,
we'll keep going.
I'm
No,
gonna
no.
I'm gonna use
I
my
said we could-
charlatan's cape to go up there.
I was gonna say we could have just lifted somebody up there, tried to pick somebody up there, but you know, to take a peek over. I'm not saying we have to climb up there, but looking up there would give
Would
us
you
an
like
idea.
me? Would you like me to turn the person invisible so they can't be seen?
Epitaph, you're
Hi.
translocating up top.
Yeah, though if he wants to make me invisible beforehand, I'm
I
fine.
will. I will make you
Well-
invisible.
Rather than expending resources, I think Kavis makes a good point that we can just use athletics to put somebody up there.
Or just lift them up high enough so they could look over
Yeah.
or around.
This
I mean,
is
we
true.
don't need to go up there. We just need to see what's up there. Or if we could look up there and see something that is worth going at, then we can try to get up there, or we can just keep going.
Pretty sure this
So-
is a bridge, and there's going to be stuff left and right.
Yeah. So if we look up right here, well, so Jericho, the railing, is it like visible through the rails, or is it kind of just like a wall?
That whole platform is 10 feet up in the air, so you're going to need to lift someone up there to be able to see.
No. No, I know that, but I'm talking about where the teeth are at. Is
Right.
it like a railing, or is it
Railing.
like an? Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I was
It's
trying
like
to figure out. So
a
technically,
wall that is about 2 feet tall that have spikes on them pointing outwards.
okay, so it would just be easiest to look over at this spot. Is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does somebody
Who
want
wants
to
get
be?
lifted up?
Yeah, who wants to attempt it to be lift up?
I'll do it.
I mean, Yema is the lightest. And
Oh,
she
that's
also
true.
has
That is true.
acrobatics and athletics and stuff like that.
Okay, let's have Yema do it.
Well, I'm going to
Okay.
ask for athletics for whoever's the one lifting her up.
Yep. Give me 1 second. Oh, I closed that thing on accident. Blind, I'm assuming?
No?
Already public, no? I'm gonna.
It's not quite enough, unfortunately.
Yema's just gonna climb up on her own in that case.
Ow.
I mean, it's 10 feet up, so.
Is a platform overhanging 10 feet. There's not really anything to climb underneath it.
know
I
what?
can just perform a high jump. Oh wait, no. I guess I can only leap up to 8 feet vertically doing a high jump.
A jump
Okay.
does not allow
I'm
you
just
to,
porting up there.
jump. Okay. Instead of
Enough
going
of
through
this.
the rigmarole. Are you porting up in like the center section or on one of the sides?
It would be on the side here,
Right
close
there.
to the railing. So
Okay.
if I need to jump back down, I can.
I'm going to move everyone else just out of the way a little bit because of how the
Mhm.
map works. Epitaph can see to either side what looks to be a long track heading both east and west with it curving north to the west and what looks to be a ground cover pretty close by. This is not here. I know the map shows it, but there's not actually a cart currently moving on the tracks.
Would seem quickly go by. Done. It would seem that there are 2 more pathways. One going southwest and one going southeast.
To the east, before it curves, you can see what looks to be another bridge there that it briefly takes, and briefly another broken section of wall that would allow someone to get down or up.
And it would seem that the path diverges further along these pathways.
Okay. Well,
And,
oh, go ahead.
and then we have the path moving forward with another set of doors.
We should continue moving forward. It's good that we've scouted this so we know what's ahead, but I mean, Epitaph got up there, but I don't know if the rest of us are going to be able to get up there.
I just lower a rope.
It's probably smart to just stay on the path.
Yeah.
We might just get into something that we're not ready to either handle or want to get involved with.
I think
Especially if
that's
we're.
going to happen regardless.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be taking the north, we took the north path to be faster, so I mean, might as well just get it over with.
Alright.
Wanna
Hop down.
Listen in again before we pop the door.
Sure.
Where's the fun in that?
Not dying. Yet, anyway.
For one, Yema, you can no longer hear the screams, and you couldn't hear them after you opened the door, nor the laughter. At this point, through the door, you hear what sounds like buzzing. Very much the hum of highly concentrated magic.
I inform my friends of the presence of highly concentrated magic.
Okay, shall I?
Go for it.
Hasn't
Do
stopped
it.
himself up.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, good. Good heavens.
You find yourselves looking into a vast open space, a platform that seems to overhang a pit that you can't quite see down into from where you are. I know you can see the map because we're looking overhead, but a couple braziers on either side and a massive dome-like cage of magical energy that seems to be constraining a massive skeleton on the center of the platform. A path that continues beyond it with what looks to be a statue at the end of it.
So there's a giant skeleton in here?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Is the skeleton moving?
No. Stepping into the room, Yema, you can see two large statues over here that are sort of holding the braziers, that are also sort of skeletal in nature.
Emma will turn back and say, I am not magically inclined, so if one of you would try to figure this out.
And as you get a bit
Can I
closer,
roll
you're able to look down into the pit and see that it is a just pit full of blood. That's a whole lot of blood down there.
The skeleton, could I do a recall knowledge on it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I do stealth?
Yeah, you want to try and avoid notice?
Yeah. Or at least trying to avoid making noises. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot to find.
Interesting. Barris, you are not the most knowledgeable about body structure right off the bat, but based off of the skull you can see, it appears to be the skeleton of a massive dragon.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Epitaph, you sort of hang back and stick close to the wall, trying your best to stay out of sight of anything.
Well, it is either forward or we go back to the bridge.
The keeper of the
Well-
gate did say we would encounter danger.
Well, I mean, it's in a web of magic. It's not like it's gonna get loose.
Yes,
we
but
have to go through it to
Well,
go
no,
by
we can like skirt around it right here.
I'm assuming the cage of magic extends to the edge.
It does. It
Yeah.
extends fully to the edge of the platform. I know it fades slightly as it approaches, but it does cover that entire distance.
I assume this is one of those stupid tests that plenty of ancient dungeons have. Oh, you have to defeat the legendary creature to go ahead.
What kind of stories have you been reading?
Personally, I think this is just a Lich's idea of a joke.
Not a very good joke.
It really isn't, but I mean, you know how Liches are. They're very bored.
Boring.
That too.
Shall we then?
Guess we shall. Barris will approach.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
Jeez. You've activated my trap card.
I know, right?
As you step onto the bridge leading to the platform, which you can see the platform itself doesn't actually connect down to the river of blood underneath. The 5-6 chains to the side seem to be directly what is holding the platform in the air. And it's maybe 15 feet above the pool of blood on the bottom. But a voice echoes out through the room as you step onto the platform. Who are you?
We are... Sorry, tell me the name of the fucking things again that have Kashmir soul in them.
Terrorguard?
Terrorguard. Okay, thank you. I will put that in my memory banks. We are looking for whatever is creating the Terrorguard, as they're known. And she'll like pull out the sketch and just like try to figure out where she should be showing it, and ends up just showing it to the statue.
That is not the question asked. Who are you?
Are you going to use our names against us?
can answer, or you can become food.
My name is Yama.
Varys.
Gave us.
I'm under the assumption my roll went through, so I'm not saying anything.
Release me.
You the skeleton dragon in the cage?
It sounds silly when you ask it out loud.
Well, if you are the skeleton dragon in the cage, how do we release you?
It does not answer. Give me a perception check, anyone who wishes to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Epitaph, you're the only one here who really manages to catch that it seems less like it doesn't want to answer and more like it's incapable of answering whatever this voice is. It's not that it doesn't know, but there is something that seems to be directly preventing it from answering.
It's like it's strained.
Yeah.
There are passages to either side.
Epitaph is just going to do hand motions to be like kind of gesture to like do a talking motion, but then also like the hand across the throat to be like
Yeah.
can't say or can't talk.
I put forward that the answer to how do we release the skeleton dragon in the cage can be found down either or both of these passages.
If you
Can I get an Arcana check from Ferris?
yes.
Davis, please.
Indubitably.
As the two of you have stayed the closest to it at the longest period of time.
Blind, I'm assuming.
No. It's
Okay.
kind of public.
Damn it.
I'll make yours public, Davis, in case you want to re-roll it. I wonder what Barris rolled.
I wonder.
Could be
Yeah,
anything.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Just that's how we do it.
So much better.
I mean,
Davis, do you want to keep your roll?
re-roll it. Why not?
Okay.
Oh, god damn it. Whatever.
It'll, whenever you re-roll, it'll re-roll it.
Yeah.
Same roll
Oh,
as
hey.
Barris.
Woo!
Different modifier, same roll.
I wish I could have gotten a 12 on my roll.
The two of you sense the faintest movement of magic within the skeleton that seems to be conglomerating in the center of its ribs and in the skull.
Hold on a second, Barris. I'm gonna go look at these pathways real quick so I can get them on my map. Okay. Do we want to? Any ideas, anybody?
I think we just go down one of the passages. I don't see any other path forward.
Well, this magic that's surrounding it, is it red like it's showing on the map?
It is.
Are there runes displayed on the ground as like the map shows?
There are. Would you like to make a recall knowledge roll and try to
was-
read them?
Just
Yes,
about to
please.
do that, please.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, mine's terrible, but hopefully Barris gets something.
Hopefully.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh no. Not like this.
The two of you both get different results. You both read the same name on the runes, Alfgeben, but you both interpret the rest of the runes vastly differently. Barris, to you, you read the runes as meant to disperse magical energy. Cavis, you read the runes as congealing magical energy.
And what was the word you said it was?
Alfgeben. I can
AUFGEBEN.
That's
Is-
correct.
That's
Is that the one from
That's-
Kashmir? Sorry.
no, you're good. It's a German word, so as soon as he said what it was, I knew exactly what it was out loud. So I just wanted to make sure.
Is it German?
It is German, yes.
Oh, damn. Did not
I don't know if
that.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't know, it means give up in German.
Oh, that's
So.
fantastic. That fits perfectly.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it out loud in case it was a thing. So
That is not the intended description, but it does fit.
Okay,
but
well.
above table, Yema, you are also correct. Alfgeben is the name of the dragon Kashmir knows.
Oh, hey, wow, that is convenient. All right.
Should I fire magic at the cage?
Don't do that, please.
What?
So the runes read off Gavin,
Mhm.
and me and him interpreted them differently. Mine is
Yes.
congealing, his is dispersing.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm getting that right. Okay. Does anything
Who
happen
rolled
the
the crit
closer or
fail is
farther
the question.
away we get? What?
Who rolled the crit fail is the question.
That's the very good question. Does anything happen the closer or farther away we get from the dome, or does it stay relatively the same, at least in terms of its intensity?
It stays the same in its intensity.
Okay. And is it solid or is it more like a net? I can't remember
It
if
is
you
much
said
more
me
like a net. The
Okay.
actual effect you're seeing is about what it looks like. It's this sort of grid-like dome structure, and Yema's leaving.
that. It's a laser grid.
Yeah. You could,
Okay.
like, dive through it, you think. It's pretty large and open.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Also, he wants us to free him anyways.
Yes, but if we go the other way, we might run into problems that might divert us from this path.
It-
So I mean, that's
yes,
like.
but okay.
I get what I get. No, I mean I get what you're saying about going and finding how to free him, but I'm saying that if we go another way, which, based off of the way that the the map was described to us, at least by the demon at the gate, that we can only marginally trust, those paths might lead us different ways. For all we know, we could just be backtracking towards the entrance. I mean, we
Well-
don't really know.
At the very least, I think checking out one of these paths is better than standing here looking at the thing.
Hey, Jericho.
Mhm.
Are these tracks?
They are not.
Oh.
That is simply a grate. It looks very
And there's-
similar to the tracks, but it is just grate.
Did anybody do anything with the statue at the far end? Is it close enough for us to see any type of what's it called?
You can take a look
Like,
at it if you'd like.
okay.
Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge check to try and recognize it. It looks like a sort of decayed statue of a figure in heavy armor with a sword, sort of, that would have been held in front of them, but the hand holding has broken off. Gee, Yema, I wonder what you rolled.
Didn't we above table, didn't we fight something like that a while ago at a manor or at the wedding or something. Something came at us with a big ass. It was a statue or something that had a big ass sword. If I'm recalling correct properly.
The
one
one
at
that
the-
looked
the
something
one at-
like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the magic guy that turned into the priesty boy at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what the statue looks like.
Oh. Haha. My blonde intelligence does something for once. Okay. And based off of the roll, that's what. Oh well, that's above table, so we know what that looks like.
Yes.
But characters
Your
do not.
characters have not seen this before.
Hmm.
Above table, you guys would recognize that
Okay.
visual.
Oh,
at this point,
Seely,
Epitaph
I'm
and
happy.
Yama, can the two of you give me Arcana checks?
Sure.
Hmm. Hmm. Epitaph?
Must have stepped away.
Lost Epitaph. Alright, that's fine.
Sorry, I had my mic
Oh,
turned off.
Arcana check from
What's
you,
up?
please.
I don't think you're gonna get much from me, but
I don't
public.
care. Yeah. I just want you to roll it. Beautiful. At this point, Yama, you two begin to be able to feel the presence of magic moving within the skeleton of the dragon growing stronger.
I don't really know what that means. I guess it's the congealing versus
Bursting.
Dispersing.
yeah.
So the argument could be made that, just to play devil's advocate, that the voice speaking could be trying to get us to free the dragon for bad reasons, but then the dragon could also be just trying to have us free him for, because he doesn't want to be caged anymore. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's really
Yes, but-
There's two things that could go from doing this.
one way or another, we need to get past this dragon.
Does anyone ask the dragon why?
Yes.
He can't respond.
Yeah.
I thought you just couldn't respond how to free him.
That is all that you have asked so far.
Mr. Dragon, why would you like to be freed?
This existence is not natural. I would end the one that brought me back and return to the void.
Who brought you back?
A crow.
Well, well, well.
Rips apart the souls of others. Build new machinations.
If
Well,
you cannot tell us how to free you, can you tell us how to capture you?
Huh?
Could I roll something to?
What?
Could I roll something to see if I know any reference to this crow or anything
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
that?
Can while he's doing that, can our magic boys check out the statues holding the braziers?
Absolutely. Epitaph. You unfortunately have not heard anything about, like, the crow of which he speaks. However, the name Alf-Gebben that's etched into the ground does ring a bell, because I imagine the group shared that aloud.
Yeah.
You recall from some very ancient texts, Alf-Gebben being the first dragon murdered by Geb.
Oh, this is the skeleton of the first dragon that's been resurrected.
Not necessarily the first dragon in
Oh.
existence, the first dragon that the Ghost King Geb ever murdered.
Yeah. Oh, and now he's been brought back. I might as well just come out of hiding at this point.
Yeah.
Does the dragon answer my question?
Repeat your question for me, please.
If you cannot tell us how to free you, tell us how to capture you.
Yeah, I'm saying what the fuck, like, what is that? I'm sorry, what do you mean by that? What do
So
you
I'm
mean,
not.
capture?
Well, he can't tell us how to undo what they did to him. So tell us how they did it.
Gotcha. Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. This is gonna go so well. Diplomacy. Oh yeah, my full plus 12. I'm gonna use my incredible improvisation for this.
Okay. Using your once a day.
Yeah. This dragon's gonna hate me.
At this point, I think those of you close to it, in response to Barris's question, see it begin to glow blue. The energy that has been agglomerating within the head and rib cage begins to become visible.
Well, it's either we go break the fancy magic laser cage, or we go play Indiana Jones down one of the other.
Actually, what was
it-
what was the name that you said I recognized?
Off Kevin.
Aufgeben.
Gavin? I'm actually gonna call out to this dragon. You said it was the name of the first one killed by Gab, right?
Mm-hmm. Specifically murdered.
So, Elfgeben, would that be your name?
Yes.
You seek revenge against those who murdered you? And brought you back?
Seek to end. All
Ooh, oh, what?
wronged.
I don't think that Geb is the one that brought him back. Geb killed him, but not the one that brought him back.
Sorry, the music kind of drowned you out a little bit. What did the dragon say in response?
He desires to end all who wronged him. Which,
Okay.
I think all of you, there's not really a roll needed to detect. There's no sanity in that voice when he says that. And at this point, the
Pity you.
skeleton begins to move after saying that.
Oh.
I
Oh.
pity you, but we can't. He'll turn to the group. I pity him, but if we free him, it will not end well, and it will not stop.
Well
Yes.
then.
Too far gone.
Yeah,
another-
Yama. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yama will kind of shrug and say, I don't really care what he does so long as he gets out of our way.
Okay. Jericho, the left and the right where these braziers are, you said there were statues over there?
Yep, large skeletal statues kind of holding the braziers up. Taking a look at it, you see a lot of what look to be dinosaur skulls making up the statues.
I want to pulse detect magic, focusing in on this
That is
thing.
not how detect magic works.
Oh yeah, it isn't. Damn it.
I mean, you could choose to ignore something like the Cage of Magic and the dragon itself, because you are fairly certain those are magical. But
And I want to ignore everything on my companions as
right,
well.
yeah, I assume people always do that. With that, you do get the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. And actually, what rank? I believe you're 6th rank, right?
Correct.
So you can, in fact, tell the location of the highest rank of magic within that 30 feet. And it's absolutely coming from the area the statue takes up.
Yema, Epitaph, Cavis,
But
Hmm.
here goes nothing. And I take my war flail and try to break the statue.
I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative then.
Oh, jeez.
I hate you so much.
Here we go.
Do I need to roll just perception or can I roll Arcana?
You can roll Arcana for this. I think that'll work.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna try rolling stealth because I already came out of hiding. So
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Alfgeben's Husk will just watch for now. Barris, you may make your attack against the statue.
Okay. I don't have anything to target, so it's just 1 for the money.
2 for the show. How about this? Does that work for something to target?
Oh,
Yep, it does.
Yeah, I'll give you guys this other statue over here too. How about that?
not gonna lie, that's pretty dope.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty
That'll
dope.
hit. Smashing into the bone that makes up the statue. It takes the full impact, shudders, and lets go of the brazier. And the other one lets go at the same time.
Bad bit of space. Does anything happen when the braziers go down?
Nope, they just land on the ground.
Again.
Go for it.
I don't like this.
You're telling me.
This time, one of the large jaws that makes up the skeleton reaches out and grabs your flail as you swing towards it, preventing it from hitting.
Can I get the
I know
flail
it.
back?
Yeah, it stops it and then lets go. It does not hold on to it.
Okay.
I do really like the artwork on that.
Aren't they fun?
I'm gonna spell strike
They
it.
look like this. My guy, you just made 2 attacks. The spell strike is 2 actions,
no.
is it not?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You
Bigger.
tried.
Then I'm gonna shield.
Okay. Casting a magic shield. Then Epitaph, you're the next up to go.
Oh dear. I turn to the bone dragon. You better not betray us after this.
When was I ever on your side? I
Alright,
The
never
moment you
knew
asked
what
for our
was
help.
me.
Alright. Dueling stance.
Mhm.
There's no room on the platforms to get behind them.
No, not really. Be big.
Dragon's in a cage and not really an enemy yet. Let me see. There, so I saw some movement.
By the
I'm
way,
just
are
gonna
you,
take a peek down here.
Okay. There is a door at the end of the hallway. Were any of
Okay.
you responding when the skeleton asked if you could or could not release it from the cage there, as you began to move away from it?
Oh, I didn't know that was a question. I thought that was a statement. Sorry, the volume's a little.
My apologies. Yeah, it asked, "Can you or can you not release me?"
You can turn
It's not-
down the volume of the music for what it's worth.
Go to your playlist.
Well, I did, but for some reason it went back up. So I don't know if something got
Oh,
updated.
you have to
It-
turn down
Sorry. Go ahead.
global volume, not just individual song volume.
There's a section called User
So-
Volume Controls, and turn that down.
Yeah, otherwise the volume will go back up when a new song plays.
I have playlists down to 20.
Let's drop it even further. I have it at like 5.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
The music is unfortunately
Alright,
very
drop it.
loud, so dropping it down to like 5 to 10 is what I keep it at.
Okay. So, as he asked the question, Epitaph will just turn to him and kind of smugly say, "It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of if you're worth it. Are you worth it?"
Understood.
Then we can break it. So first action was moving down here because I have 35 movement. See the door. Well, actually, first action was dueling stance. Second action, move over here. Third action, I'm gonna go up here and just be within 5 feet of Barris, so that I can actually use some of my reactions to help him.
All right. That will move on to this golem's turn. It's going to drop its brazier, come striding on over here, and is gonna bite Cavis with one of its jaw hands. Nom 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 nom. Die.
Bite, you say?
Yes. 37 piercing damage to you.
Physical damage, you say?
Yes.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do the do.
Sure. I raise you mindless creature that is unaffected by your iron command.
You know, it was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. I appreciate you trying. And I mean, it's just gonna try again, I think. Though it did bite you, I do need a fortitude save from you, please. As you feel the flesh where it bit you begin to harden. Oh, that's a crit success. You're fine. Fine.
Oh, it's petrification, isn't
It
it?
is fossilization. Thank you very much. There's a difference. It's going to bite you again with a hand. Need a hand, friend?
No,
I think you do.
but I don't want it.
Would you do me a favor and take 73 piercing damage?
I mean, I guess, if I absolutely have to.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Oh god.
I'm regretting hitting one of these pillars.
You should.
I'm
Cavis, you're up.
regretting this.
This is
Oh, am I?
this is
What?
why we this is why we tell the party what's going on first.
Yeah.
Well, this is how we get past the obstacle.
Maybe not. We might just be killing these things for absolutely no reason. Well, I don't really have to move, but yeah, I don't have to move. We're gonna do this. So then we're gonna, because that's really all I can do.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do this.
No.
Well, yeah, no, apparently not, right?
Denied.
And then we're gonna do that.
Ooh, that'll hit.
I'll take it. And none of the special
Hey.
stuff will work, but sure.
Solid 17 damage. Unfortunately, you notice both spirit and bleed damage seem to have no effect on this creature. It seems to almost be similar in a sense to you, that it's just a form controlled by a set of functions. There is no soul or anything powering it. So I guess it's not like you. I was more going for it's basically an automaton, but...
It's a construct.
yeah, it sort of fell apart. You have one action left, Cavis.
Do I? Oh.
Yeah. Double slices, 2 actions.
Yeah. No, I was just distracted. Well, we're just gonna smack it again, I guess.
Okay. That will not hit, unfortunately. Alright,
Hey,
Yama.
24 is not a crit miss.
I'm going to stride over to Cavis,
Okay.
pull out a greater healing potion, and apply it to him.
Smash it over his head.
Yep, 51 HP for Cavis.
HP back to you, Cavis. Very nice.
Exciting.
Alright. That will bring us to the golem right in front of you, Barris. And,
Oh yeah,
guess
what?
Get punched, idiot. the shield preventing a crit. It mattered.
Oh, God damn. Okay.
One of those rare opportunities.
Yup. Alright. You will go ahead and take a measly 23 piercing damage as get bit. And I will need a fortitude save.
Okay.
That fails just barely. I don't know if you have anything.
I do not.
What a shame. You will become slowed 1 as your already necrotized flesh begins to harden.
Okay.
It is then going to hit Epitaph with its second attack. Which misses. It'll try again. Why not? Nope. Alright. It tried its best. That'll bring us back to the top of the round with Alfgeben. We'll just look down at you, Yema, as it has now stood up within the cage, and you can see its wings are sort of straining against the magic holding it there. Are you the one to release me?
We are currently trying to. Any aid you have would be much appreciated.
I can provide no aid unless I am. But if you want your friends to live, figure out how to dispel this. That'll bring us to Barris's turn.
Alright, so I am slowed 1.
Yes, you are.
I have a quick question, Mr. GM.
Mm-hmm.
The razors the skeletons were holding,
Mm-hmm.
are they still lit?
They are still lit.
Okay.
You also, I'd say at this point, you're fairly certain, you could attempt to disable a device on this magic. You get the sense that the runes have something to do with it, and if you could, like, reach something through and scratch them off, that could attempt to disable it as well.
Or, yeah, you said it's... The lasers are spread far enough apart that I could, like, acrobatic squeeze.
Oh, absolutely. You could dive through them without any issue.
Okay. I'll be doing...
large enough to prevent any actual large creatures from passing through, but medium and smaller creatures could get through without any issue.
Okay. I'll be doing that on my next turn then. Everybody else just try and stay alive.
Barris, you're up.
I need to measure something. Is the force field of magic targetable?
With...
A spell.
Yeah.
Specifically chain lightning. Okay. So I'm gonna...
Chain lightning, no. You cannot
So I want
target
to point
it
out
with a
that
spell
dragons
attack.
are. So I point out that dragons are already very magical, so I don't think any spells that we have could break that thing.
Then I would like to cast chain lightning on the guy in front of me and have it bounce to the one behind me.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it.
Okay.
The golem will succeed for half damage. And I know golems have golem anti-magic, but golem anti-magic is the worst rule in Pathfinder 2nd edition, so we're not using it.
I'm glad we agree.
Golem anti-magic
I
bad.
thought you were gonna say that Golem has. I thought you were gonna say Golem has reactive strike. I'm like,
They'll
oh,
both
shit.
succeed. I kind of wish it did, but
No.
Roll.
I was also prepared for you guys to have to fight the dragon husk here, so I did not
Wow,
make
only
them nearly as
38?
strong. Yeah, that is a rough
Wow.
roll, my guy.
Every time I've used chain lightning, it has been awful.
Have you considered rolling better?
I mean, that's a
I have.
roughly average roll.
Yeah, for 8d12, it's what, 6.5 times 8?
It would be 96 is the total you could deal with that.
Well, that's the max. An average
So average
roll
should
would
be in the
actually
middle,
52.
so that would be.
So
Okay,
It'd be
that
48.
is...
below it. It is 52. When you are averaging a die, keep in mind you do the half value of the middle of it. So a d12's average roll is 6.5. That's fun math.
That
Why
is-
would it be 6 point? Wouldn't it just be half at 6?
No. The way averages work, it comes out to 6.5.
It's
that's-
because there's no 0
Yeah.
on a die.
But
But
that is my
if-
turn.
All
If you have,
right.
like, how I was taught to do, whatever.
Then Epitaph, we're up to you.
Okay.
Easiest way to think is
There.
like a D4 has a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. If you remake that to a 0, a 1, a 2, and a 3, what would the average be?
But 0 is not an option. For an average, like, if you had a 6 and an 8, to get the average, you would add them and then divide by 2. If it was 2d12s, it'd be 12 plus 12 divided by 2. It would still, the average would be 12 because it's half. But in any case, we can debate math later. I would like to attempt disable device.
Go for it. What skill are you trying to use to disable it?
I think thievery is the one that's listing for me right now.
Sure. If you want to use that to try and sort of scratch out some of the runes, you're absolutely welcome to. You manage to begin scratching out one of the runes. You realize it's not actually carved into the ground, but appears to be written potentially with blood or something similar. Maybe even just red ink. Could be either. It's not fully disabled, but it is partially disabled at the moment. You will need more than just one success to disable this.
Alright, so that was my second action, so I'll try again.
You only disable a device takes 2 actions to do. So with a move and then disable
it does.
your full
Okay.
turn.
Okay. It didn't have an action economy thing listed on it, so.
It's right there in the chat. Disable device 2.
Oh, there it is.
All
It's very
right.
tiny.
Let's move on to this golem, though. Who's going to stride over here, and we'll make some attacks against people. First attack, gonna be against Cavis. We gonna hit him. We gonna bite him.
darn.
We gonna have fun. We're gonna miss too. What a shame.
Oh.
Second
Unfortunate.
attack will be against Yemma, because I feel like it. That's also gonna miss. Ooh, that's a nat 1. Grody. Final attack will be against Yemma once more. Hey, there's a hit. That's what we like to see. That'll be 23 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay. Do I need to make the funny fortitude save?
In fact, you do need to make the funny fortitude save. Thank you.
Okay.
Greatly
if
appreciate you rolling that.
If I fail this, I'm going to use my last hero point of the session because I need all 3 actions to do the funny disable a device.
So sorry, that is still a failure.
Okay. It's okay.
You feel your joints begin to stiffen up as well. Find yourself struggling a bit to move. Cavis, you're up.
Alright. We're gonna start with this against that. Because I have Titan Wrestler.
You
know.
managed to trip and prone.
I completely forgot I had that until about 5 seconds ago when I was looking through my thing for other things to do.
Fantastic.
And then we're gonna stab the crap out of it again, because that was only 1 action, which is nice.
Mhm.
Do that. Oh, well, I'm doing that, but yeah.
Keep in mind, you would make the first. Actually, you don't make map. I'm so sorry. That is.
No,
you do it
it's
at
got
your-
the double.
You do it
Go
at
ahead.
your current map, though, and you would be doing it
Oh,
at
yeah.
-5 because you did an attack action to trip.
Oh yeah. So, let me re-roll. My bad.
That will
Unfortunate.
unfortunately not hit.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, my bad. I had the double slice selected. Sorry, because I was ready for the next one. So that,
Ah.
yeah. So, 29, right?
Yes, a 29 still will not hit, unfortunately. You need exactly 31 at the
Unfortunate.
moment.
Okay, and then I do. Guess this would be that one. So yeah. Oh well. It's tripped, though.
Unfortunate. I'm so sorry. It is tripped. It is knocked prone for an entire round. And Yema, you're up.
Okay. With 2 actions, can I try to disable a device with, like, my bow while I'm
Yeah,
still
I'll allow
standing
that.
here? Okay, cool.
Yeah, trying to reach through. You actually, yeah, go ahead and roll first, and I'll see
Okay.
something afterwards.
Okay, I better roll good here.
No,
Ah,
that is
really?
a
30?
regular success.
Okay.
So, 2 out of 3 successes have been made with that. But as you're
Epitaph help?
trying to scratch out the runes with the bow, you notice that the bow kind of hits the magic as you're doing it, and just passes through the cage. Seems to be entirely unaffected by this cage.
Interesting.
But that will bring us to the other golem's turn. And guess what, Barris?
Chomp chomp.
You're gonna chomp. You're gonna do the bite. You're gonna roll the damage.
Okay.
For 22. I will need 1 more fortitude save since it's the first time it's damaged you this round. You are fine for now. So it'll just continue biting you. Why not? That sounds like fun to me. Dealing another 27 points of piercing damage to you. And 1 final time, why not? Oh, my heart. It makes me feel so good. Another 26 damage to you. But that does it for its turn here. And that will bring us back to at this point, seeing you all actually work on freeing it, it is going to just delay its turn until someone can free it fully. Barris, that'll bring us to you.
Can I delay until after Epitaph?
Sure. Epitaph, you're up.
Oh, put the pressure on me, why don't you? All right.
Hey, you can delay too.
I don't have a reason to.
Very well rolled.
After seeing how the ruin's like, oh, I know how to do this.
Yeah. Seeing it not work, you find yourself not needing to be as careful, and you're able to fully finish scrubbing one of the runes from the ground, and with that, the magic array shatters. And the cage holding Alfgeben in place is no more. You've got one
Time
action
to
left.
show your vengeance. Time to show your vengeance and your worth. I'm going to get out of the way. I still wait. Question: Is this outer edge like a pathway to walk around, or is that part of the pit?
It's part of the platform.
Okay.
So you can walk on it without
Basically,
issue.
just what? Okay. I'm just gonna go over here to the other side and. Oop. There. That's my turn.
Okay. Barris, would you like you or the husk to go next? And I'm responding to your message right now.
Okay. I'm gonna run.
Okay, so you're gonna go next then?
Yeah, I'll go next. I'll jump back into initiative order.
Sounds good.
Actually, can I run past this guy right here?
You, depending on where you're trying to get, you would have to squeeze through.
And if I fail my squeeze, I fall.
If you fail your squeeze, you just stop here.
And
it would be
is the
tumble through is the action, sorry.
Okay, so tumble through's an action.
Yeah. But if you've got, what, 25, 30 feet, you could get easily to here if you succeed your tumble through with a single action. You wouldn't really be able to get further because 30 feet would land you in either Yema or Cavis' space there.
Barris is going to reach into his bag of holding and pull out the extra supplies that he was given back when the mission first started.
Okay.
And he's going to activate it.
Ooh. Yeah, we did get 3 of those, didn't we?
No. This is something Barris has one of, and as an emergency only when all else fails activation. Let me ask you this, Barris. Are you certain?
We have a dragon on our side now.
An insane dragon.
Can we wait to see what the dragon does before activating the emergency only one-time thing?
In this particular instance, Barris would be certain.
Okay.
I'm good with whatever.
I need everyone to roll me a reflex save, please.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Do you have a button?
Nope.
I'm hero pointing that.
Reflex save.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. I'll take a 40. I have master reflex too.
I'm gonna
hopefully.
reroll mine too because that's a little low. I should have just kept the other one. Never mind.
I'm kind of happy with mine.
I'm doing terrible on my rolls tonight. It's fine.
Okay.
Rocks fall.
That is a critical failure for Barris or Cavis, a failure for Epitaph, and a success for Yema because you napped.
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Okay.
So Yema, you'll take half damage here. Barris and
Uh-huh.
Cavis will take double damage. Epitaph, I believe you take full damage here because I don't think you have the ability that turns a failure into half damage still.
That would be legendary reflex, and I don't have that yet. That would be next level.
Unfortunate.
Hey, I'm not taking double. Oh, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is just TPK.
For all but one. Yeah.
228 fire damage as the item Barris pulls out detonates in a blinding flash.
Oh.
Yema lives it, hilariously enough.
Yeah, no.
And Epitaph technically does not die instantly. He just falls unconscious from it.
I'm assuming that since I'm at the epicenter, I am just gone.
You are... There's nothing remaining. Barris. Absolutely nothing remaining. The good news
You
is...
partnered me with a suicide bomber.
The golems are instantly eviscerated as well. Yama, you managed to live the hit, sort of tanking the explosion itself, as you watch everything around you turn to ash, almost. Cavis gone, Barris gone, the golems gone, the ground itself scoured clean. The husk of Alfgebin, the energy gone, but the skeleton still there. Epitaph unconscious on the ground, far ahead of you. You can hear
The dragon
rock
tanks up
above.
the explosion for me.
No.
Darn.
The cave above and around you begins to rumble.
Okay, Yema is running.
Are you just leaving Epitaph?
No, she'll stop by Epitaph, shove a potion down his throat, pick him up, and keep running with him.
I was
Okay.
honestly wondering if she was just gonna step on his corpse as she was running.
So, go ahead and give the potion to Epitaph.
Yep.
That's hilarious. A 46 health back to you, Epitaph. You're fine.
What the hell?
Rocks begin to crumble from the ceiling. You see the blood underneath as you're running by and stopping to force the potion into Epitaph's mouth begin to bubble and boil. And a skeletal hand, the size of your entire torso, reaches out towards the platform the dragon skeleton is on at the moment. And begin to pull itself out of the blood. What are the two of you doing?
Hiding behind the statue.
Fair enough.
Going to stand up, I guess.
Okay.
I believe I have Kip up, but I don't think that matters here.
Not really.
Or actually, yeah, it
We're
kind of
not
does
really
because it doesn't use up
initiative
an
at the
action.
moment. It's more just, what are you doing? Because things are bad.
He's gonna stand up, and is the dragon still alive? I assume he's climbing out.
The dragon, at this point in time, the energy in it is gone, and it's just a skeleton remaining. The thing pulling itself out of the blood is this.
Can I see it?
Barris,
Oh,
you are
Lord.
dead.
No. Like, what's it look like?
Oh, I mean, I
This thing.
suppose. Yeah, looks like that.
Oh wait, you're blacked. Your screen's blacked.
Yeah, Oh, wow.
It is massive.
Okay. I guess Epitaph would be running.
Okay. Oh, you're jumping
There's a
off the
tunnel
ledge
over
down
here.
into the blood?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, the ledge
Yeah,
comes
no,
around
it's
just a stain
where
on the
you
ground.
are and drops down into the blood there.
Yema is going to drink her last healing potion as she hides behind the statue but waits to see what happens.
Okay.
I believe I used up all my potions, so
Unfortunate.
yeah.
You watch as the skeleton, hands on the platform, takes a slow look around. Yema and Epitaph, give me stealth rolls, please.
We're good at this, right? You and me? We're both master in stealth? Uh-huh, teehee.
It should have been blind, but since Epitaph rolled public, I will just show Yema's.
I mean, I don't have a hero point,
You
so...
do not. And
Can I
it
give her
begins sure. You know what? If you'd like to use your last hero point so that Yema can re-roll, I will allow that here.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Epitaph is selfish, but I like her IRL, so.
The
Much
skeleton
better.
does not seem to notice you, and instead begins to circle around the platform to where the rune was destroyed by the two of you. Takes the blood dripping from its fingers and just begins to redraw it on the ground. And after like 5 minutes of doing this, it moves very slowly. The rune is redrawn and the cage remanifests. And then it sinks back into the blood underneath.
Need to get the hell out of here. He's just clutching his side.
Two of you are pretty
Nothing
heavily
else.
injured, and I don't think have any real way to heal here.
Our casters are gone, so yeah.
Yup.
I think we need to try and sneak out of here. We've mostly completed our objective. We found where they're coming from. We've dealt with the shipment that was going. We need to try and get out of here with our lives.
The objective is to destroy where they're coming from. If we don't do that, we don't get paid.
And how are you going to spend the gold if we die? Especially if we get partnered with people like that. It points to where Paris was.
I'm not worried about spending the gold, I'm just worried about getting it. If you want to leave, if that's fine, but I am staying and completing this mission.
You have a plan?
No. But we have time to think of one.
Have I told you how much I hate you?
Yes, many times.
Okay, good. He'll lean against the wall. Well, let's start thinking.
Okay, okay, we were given 3 scrolls at the beginning of the adventure, right? Use these if something really bad happens.
The original party was.
The original party was. Oh my god.
You were given those
That-
scrolls by the Bloodlord and Corpse Light.
Right.
It was not this party.
Okay.
I will say, you are still noticing cracks begin to form in the walls.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yama's gonna look back to Epitaph and say, well, I'm going to do something very stupid. If it doesn't work out, feel free to leave. And she's going to...
There been enough. Very good.
What I was trying to get across before is I don't care whether I live or die, just so long as this mission is completed and the payment is sent to where I asked it to be sent. So...
What could you possibly have going that you would need your death to give money?
I don't think it's something that somebody like you would understand. No offense. You seem like the lone wolf type.
Because of what I am, I had to be.
Well,
I was not born a noble.
well,
And he'll lift off his hat and show his face fully, and you see 2 different colored eyes and almost snow white short hair.
Yeah, Yama gives a
I
frown and a nod and says, unfortunate. Well,
We
when
took
you get
over
up...
our family. Noble family existed already, but we were able to take their place, so to speak.
Mm.
We did not claw our way up to die in a hole.
Well, when you get out of here, maybe you'll find someone that you can worry about the same way I do. But
And who is it that you worry for?
I have 12 younger brothers and sisters. Our parents are dead. I'm the only one that can make the money to keep them alive. If I complete this job, they'll have enough money for, well, quite a while.
Man, you're doing the job of introducing trauma for me.
Well,
I didn't even have to do
I'll
anything.
I'll tell you what. I will make you a deal. He stands himself back up using his cane heavily.
yes?
If you can get us out of here, I may not have been born a noble. We are still nobles. I have quite a lot of finances I could support. You get us out of here, and the sum that you'll be giving to them won't be the only finance they'll be receiving. We have an accord.
Jericho, will this fuck up your dastardly GM plans if Yama and Epitaph just leave right now?
But he just says get them out of here alive. They can try to complete the mission still.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But-
Because I think the only way we're getting our old characters back is if we complete the mission, so...
I'm fairly certain you were told when you entered this place that you weren't leaving.
True dat.
So you can try
This is
to
pure
leave.
roleplay.
I won't stop you.
Wait, Hold on, is Barris the one that was given the bomb?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't that obvious?
Okay, weren't we supposed to use that to blow up the things that were... Oh my god, Barris! Okay.
Barris
I
made a
regret nothing.
bit of an oopsie.
Well, now me and Epitaph get to figure out how to break the things without the massive bomb to do it with.
Just as
Um,
disclosure, the deal and everything is purely roleplay. Because he
Yeah.
does want to get out if you're alive, but I know out of character they're not going to make it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just for the
not
drama.
impossible. You guys could choose to just leave here, and if you can get past the giant, you could potentially just leave.
Yeah.
The bomb
Um,
has been detonated in here, and it is causing this place to begin to crumble down. At this
Oh,
point.
that's all we... Okay, if that's all we need to do, if this place is self-destructing,
Well, you don't
then come
know
on,
how bad
Epitaph.
it's self-destructing. But theoretically, it's self-destructing. It is beginning to collapse. You just don't know how bad it will collapse.
Make up your mind, you bipolar woman.
Epitaph's given Yema an offer. Come on, let's get going.
Oh, you're going around this way?
I mean... Oh, well... I
You
guess that
can.
is where the... No, that's where the skeleton was.
Don't mind the spider webs you saw.
The skeleton
Sorry,
was in-
Epitaph, I am
in here.
bipolar. It's time to head the other way.
I wonder if there's a lever next to that which opens the wall.
Pull the lever and open the wall.
Are you certain?
I'm never letting other people pick my teams again.
Close the... Pull the lever! Close the wall!
Let's roll initiative, please.
Pull the-
Oh no.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
As you pull the lever, the wall slides open, and you see this horrendous entity filling the space, currently crouched over an elven female woman.
No. Not like this.
Is this someone else's character?
Yes.
Is it?
Or remains of them?
Depending on which female you're talking about, yes.
I believe there's only one female elf in the party.
Well, yeah, but it might be the female elf that we presume dead.
That's fair. Oh, Epitaph, go ahead and roll initiative.
Sorry. My game's running a little slow.
Ah, it's a big map. It does that sometimes. Yema, you're up first.
Okay. Can I interact to use the lever?
Chunk. Ta-da.
Okay.
What's a hammer?
Okay. God damn it. This is gonna be so silly.
There's no safe paths here.
Okay, how high is that cliff?
That's about 15 feet down to the blood.
Okay, I have catfall.
Yoink. Yeah, you jump down into the blood. It's not terribly deep, like 2 feet max, and it's just kind of splashing up to your like knees at highest. You can see the path kind of split.
Can we assume wherever Yema is going, Epitaph is right behind her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can move Epitaph to remain.
Hey, I'm gonna pull the lever. What's there?
When did I ever say there was a lever there?
Okay.
There's absolutely a lever there.
Close the lever.
Are you certain you don't wish to speak?
Uh,
After all, I imagine you're responsible for all of this.
well, not me precisely, but one of my co-workers, yes. I suppose that speaking is better than running into more and more of your minions that will kill us without speaking. Epitaph, how do you feel about speaking to presumably the master of this place?
First of all, I would like to correct your statement. It's a former coworker now.
Former
Second.
co-worker.
Second, I would rather not move around too much.
Fair enough.
I believe you were told upon entering that this is a place of suffering. Think you would be granted the mercy of a swift death?
Suppose that's true. Looking through my inventory for, like, poisons. Cyanide pills.
Your injuries do look quite severe. Are you feeling okay?
Not especially. Felt worse.
I'm feeling fine. Blood spurts comes out of his side.
Are you sure? I can have that treated. Mike?
I have a feeling it's not out of kindness.
How about you then? You like your wounds treated?
Okay, Yama kind of looks at Epitaph. I mean, I suppose.
Very well. He snaps his fingers, and with a flash of golden light, an angelic figure appears.
Oh, I refuse.
Though with partially blackened wings, and script on the scroll they're holding that appears Chthonian in nature.
Oh boy.
But they will cast a 7th rank heal on you.
Nope, I rolled to resist.
Really?
This is on Yema. 95 health back to you, Yema.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, good. Specific healing.
I
would
am
much rather.
surprised you actually healed me. No offense.
Well, let's just say the suffering we deal with isn't of the physical variety. Body needs to be kept in good shape to survive, does it not?
I suppose that's true.
Epitaph gives her a pitying look.
Yeah, Yama's just gonna shrug. Like, at this point, she's, like, kind of accepted. Her and Epitaph are probably fucked, and any chance of getting out is a significant long shot, so she's just like...
Can I roll to commit seppuku?
If you want to just stab yourself, you're more than welcome to here. I will not stop you.
Yeah. He kind of has an idea of what's coming based on what he's seen and learned, so he's like...
For what it's worth, Epitaph, I don't think you'll be long for dead if you try that.
I don't care. Do what they can do what they want with my corpse, but that's all they're getting. And stabs himself through the throat, up through the head.
Alright. As Epitaph collapses to the ground, instantly deceased. It's just you now, Yema. Facing down a figure in pitch black armor with a greatsword, who's just kind of standing there staring.
Well,
Lets out an amused small chuckle at Epitaph's end.
I don't have as much pride as him, though I certainly am about as nervous regarding what you'll be doing to me, but I consider myself a rational woman, and I see that there's not much way out for me right now.
Well, strike me as someone who's desperate for coin. Would I be correct in that assumption?
You would be correct.
You're not the type of individual I'm looking for. But if you're looking for additional employment, I would be happy to offer you some.
Yeah, Emma kind of thinks about that for a moment. Like, this is not the turn she expected things to take. She looks over at Epitaph's dead body with a knife sticking out of his jaw. And...
He did the full-on cane through the head. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
If you want-
well, Oh, say
you want-
again, Epitaph.
If you want his weapon, you can have it. He's
Uh,
gonna yell, like anything on his corpse.
Yeah, Yema will probably just like start looting Epitaph as she talks to the guy and be like, I suppose I don't have much choice. It's either seeing what kind of employment you have for me or something worse.
Yes.
So,
Well, there's always a choice. The question is, do you wish to take it or not? Do you wish to stand at the top of society alongside your family, protect them from everything that could harm them? Or do you wish to leave them cold and alone?
as Yema just like she stops looting Epitaph's corpse for a moment, kind of rubs the back of her head, and says, "Well, I became a worker because I didn't care how I made my money, how I cared for my family, how I provided for them. So, yes, I accept whatever offer you give me."
He will step down towards you and extend his open hand. Raibit Shin.
Yema kind of like looks at the hand nervously, fully expecting that as soon as she shakes it, he's gonna turn her into some flesh abomination or something like that. But she'll reach out her hand and say, Yema. And we'll shake his hand.
Made a deal with the devil.
Let's go find
Yema.
the laboratory.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
More like a fae.
That is where we are going to end our session for tonight. And I know it's quite early, and I apologize for that, but next session will be when we bring back our old party, as they will finally be returning to the fold.
I can't believe I just turned one of my characters into a villain!
Yeah, thanks for giving me another antagonist to work with. I appreciate
Oh
that.
Oh my.
I'm so excited.
Okay,
Oh.
just a bow user.
Huh?
An archer who
I
can't
knew
roll
it.
well. What could be the worst?
Well, let me know if you need. I mean, that was basically the extent of what I had for Yema's backstory. She just takes any kind of work that she can get to provide for her family back home. But
Don't
if you
worry,
want.
I already know when she's reappearing in the story.
Oh boy!
So, Zark,
Yeah.
no hard feelings about annihilating
Oh
your
no, there's
character, right?
totally hard feelings. I'm definitely gonna get you back eventually. It's fine.
And the last thing I will say, Solomon,
Oh!
Yes.
this event occurs. The collapsing, or the beginning of the collapse of this facility and your tormentors leaving, happened 40 years ago. From where we will pick up next session.
What? No way.
Nice.
Thank you all so much for playing tonight. I
Okay.
hope you enjoyed the story.
Okay, but before you go, you have to show us, like, everybody else who's in here. I want to see.
Yeah, I want to
Like
see
the
stuff too,
entire
'cause I was
map.
dead, so I didn't get to see
Yeah, I didn't
anything.
get to see anything either.
I was
can go
dust,
ahead and,
vaporized.
make it so that you guys don't need tokens to see what's going on.
Oh.
So, since we got some time, I'm happy to go over my thought process with this. The
Yeah.
creature at the front is a tomb giant. That is being
Okay.
forced to keep watch over it all. The entire eastern wing is the experimentation chamber, where you have some Kalons and a few Gosrags, where these funny little guys performing
Oh.
lots of
Friendship.
psychological torture on people for decades at a time.
Damn.
She says.
You've got the Stygian fires for burning those whose souls have faded away completely. You, of course, have Raibit Shin up here with two Devas at his side that he has corrupted. So
Very cool.
he had a second one, just in case. You, of
I
course, have...
recognize that.
You have the figure that has a sword with Kashmir's bound soul to it, keeping guard there.
God.
You might have some traps on these front doors had you chosen to go that way. To the northwest, you've got the Dergodaemon that acts as a guard, as well as in the actual blood swamp, multiple interlocutors as walking guards
Nice,
in the
Drukari.
region.
Yep, that is.
So many different paths you guys could have gone on that would have shown different enemies, and all would have eventually gotten you towards Rabbit Shin, who is, of course, the owner of this facility. But straight was the most direct path.
Yeah.
Rabbit Shin, what? I know he's a Fae, but what's he called?
His name is Rabbit Shin.
No, like he's a Fae of some kind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
far
that
as
type
you
of
know.
Fae called? Oh,
Who
okay.
knows? You don't get to know that yet. You'll find that out later.
He's a bitch. He ain't shit.
I have a question. You mentioned something about the years. I'm
Mhm.
kind of confused about the years thing. So you said this event right here took place 40 years ago?
Yes. From where the story will pick up with you managing to get free takes place 40 years from now.
Damn.
Okay,
so,
so-
even after we crumble this place, it's our. Okay, I know an
The place
elven.
does not fully collapse, but it does
Okay.
begin to fall apart, which convinces Rabbit the need to move on to a new location. The elven female there was Aranth.
Are there gnolls and vampiric humans?
There might be a gnoll. There might be a vampire human. There might be a Dhampir. There might be some friends. Just maybe.
Well, I had assumed that Samidu was gonna hold on to Amira as like a, blood bag or whatever.
No.
Maybe he got tired of her or something.
You were made use of for long enough.
Oh my god.
It has
I'm
been
so killing that asshole.
a long time since the wedding occurred, when
Yeah.
you all returned to the fold.
Oh no.
So, just to be clear on the timeline,
Mhm.
it's been 30 years from the wedding to when this group of workers formed.
I never said it's been 30 years. I don't know where you got that number from. It has been far longer than 30 years.
Oh god.
In total, it has been longer than 2 centuries.
Oh,
between
not
the
like
party
this.
being attacked and returning.
Sheesh.
Everybody's a lot older now.
Yeah, Mahari's no longer 23, he's 223.
Yes, Sarion's 723 or something like that.
He's getting up there in years.
Yeah, he's old.
Not fully
Yeah.
dead. Might want to look into that.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how he's not dead yet.
Can't wait to see how my new character will interact with your old party.
I think the old party's gonna be pretty crotchety for a little bit.
Yeah. So for reference, my original character, Amira, she started this campaign as kind of a not happy-go-lucky, but kind of like very not exactly party girl-ish. But that's kind of the archetype I was going with for her. And now, after all of this has happened, I decided that she's going to archetype shift into just absolute 100% laser focused on vengeance and nothing else.
I get to beat people up.
Yeah.
That's kind of my guy's backstory in a nutshell, anyway.
I don't know how Mahari's gonna come out of this.
Yeah, we need to have a
Sarion-
conversation about that.
Sarion's not happy. Won't be
Well,
happy.
I don't
Won't-
think any of us are happy.
He won't be happy, is what I should say.
By the way, Jericho, did you have a chance to go through these background I sent you? Does that work all right?
Yeah, it looked pretty good to me. It all looked
Okay.
pretty nice. All
Sweet.
right. Thank you, everyone, for playing tonight. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you all look forward to next week. Have a good one.
Oh, I am.
Thanks, Jericho.